In the shadows of an isolated nation, where secrecy veils reality and power is held with an iron grip, one man stands at the center of it all. Welcome to the enigmatic world of Kim Jong Un, the supreme leader of North Korea. North Korea, officially known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK, is a country located in East Asia in the northern part of the Korean peninsula. It is known for its unique landscapes, grand monuments, and elaborate military displays. However, due to its reclusive nature and strict control over information, the images presented to the outside world often have a particular narrative. Kim Jong Un, born on January 8, 1984, in Pyongyang, North Korea, is the youngest son of Kim Jong Il and the grandson of Kim Il-sung, the revered founder of North Korea's dynastic leadership. His early life remains clouded in secrecy, and little is known about his upbringing and education. However, it is believed that he attended school in Switzerland under an assumed name, where he studied languages such as German, English, and French, as well as his passion for basketball. In the late 2000s, Kim Jong-un's path to power began as he was groomed to succeed his father, Kim Jong-il. He was rapidly promoted through the ranks of the ruling Workers' Party of Korea and the Korean People's Army. Upon the death of his father in 2011, Kim Jong-un officially assumed leadership and became the supreme leader of North Korea at a remarkably young age, making him one of the world's youngest national leaders. Since taking power, Kim Jong-un has been known for consolidating his authority and tightening control over the country. His regime has continued North Korea's nuclear and missile programs, which have raised tensions with the international community and led to multiple rounds of sanctions against the nation. Kim Jong-un's leadership has had significant implications for North Korea's relations with other countries. The regime's pursuit of nuclear weapons and long-range missiles has resulted in international isolation, and it has drawn serious concerns about regional and global security. It is essential to recognize that much of the information about Kim Jong-un and his regime comes from North Korean state-controlled media, which heavily propagates a cult of personality around the leader. The media portrays him as an all-powerful and benevolent figure, and dissent or criticism against him is strictly forbidden and harshly punished. Under Kim Jong-un's rule, North Korea has been accused of severe human rights abuses, including political repression, forced labor camps, public executions, and widespread hunger. These allegations have been documented by various international human rights organizations and the United Nations, prompting widespread outrage and calls for accountability. While Kim Jong-un's regime allocates significant resources to its military and nuclear programs, much of the North Korean population suffers from widespread poverty and food shortages. The government's focus on military might has often come at the expense of its citizens' basic needs and well-being. Kim Jong-un's confrontational approach to international relations, especially with the United States and South Korea, has contributed to regional tensions. His regime's provocative actions, including missile tests and aggressive rhetoric, have drawn international condemnation and resulted in numerous rounds of sanctions. In a notable departure from previous North Korean leaders, Kim Jong-un engaged in a series of summits with other world leaders. He met with South Korean President Moon Jae-in, Chinese President Xi Jinping, and Vietnamese President Donald Trump. While these summits aimed to ease tensions and discuss denuclearization, no significant progress on complete denuclearization was achieved. As the supreme leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un wields absolute control over the nation. His regime is among the most oppressive and repressive in the world, with strict restrictions on freedom of speech, expression, and movement. Dissent is met with brutal punishment, including public executions and forced labor camps. The pursuit of nuclear weapons and ballistic missile development has further isolated North Korea on the global stage. The country's actions have raised concerns about regional stability and the potential risks posed by a nuclear-armed and unpredictable regime. North Korea's secretive and closed-off nature makes it challenging to verify the true extent of its actions and policies. The lack of transparency raises questions about the regime's intentions and activities, heightening the complexity of dealing with the nation on the international stage. In response to North Korea's nuclear and missile tests, the United Nations and many countries have imposed severe economic sanctions. These sanctions aim to curb the regime's nuclear ambitions and put pressure on it to engage in denuclearization negotiations. Accounts from defectors who have escaped North Korea provide chilling insights into the harsh realities of life under Kim Jong Un's rule. Their first-hand testimonies shed light on the regime's brutality and oppression, lending weight to the international community's concern about human rights abuses. Effectively addressing the issues posed by North Korea requires a delicate balance between applying pressure through sanctions and pursuing diplomatic efforts. International cooperation is crucial in finding peaceful resolutions to the regime's actions and human rights challenges. In conclusion, North Korea, under the leadership of Kim Jong Un, remains a highly secretive and isolated state with severe human rights abuses and security concerns. Its pursuit of nuclear weapons and aggressive actions have created tension with the international community, prompting sanctions and calls for diplomatic solutions. Despite North Korea's isolation, some diplomatic openings have emerged in recent years, such as North-South summits and meetings with other world leaders. However, the road to denuclearization and improving human rights remains arduous and complex. The importance of diplomatic dialogue, international cooperation, and engagement strategies cannot be underestimated in addressing the multifaceted challenges presented by North Korea. Promoting regional and global security while addressing human rights concerns remains a paramount goal for the international community. As the world grapples with the complexities of dealing with North Korea, the journey towards lasting peace, stability, and prosperity for the Korean Peninsula and the broader region continues to require unwavering dedication and persistent efforts. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out, and it means a lot to me.